Android devices have always been seen as inferior to iPhones when it comes to security. But what happens if you take a dive into your settings and give it some reinforcement? I'm Rob, VPN editor for TechRadar, and here are my top 5 ways to make your Android device more secure. First up, head to Permissions Manager. This is found in the Security and Privacy area of settings under the Privacy tab. Look through all the apps that have access to things like your camera or microphone, and if they're set to always on, switch this to only while using the app or asked every time. This means the app can only use the camera or mic when you're allowing it. Perfect if you don't trust the app in question not to be spying on you. If you want a quick way to stop anything using either your camera or microphone, you can add an access toggle for both to your phone's quick menu. Just swipe down from the top right-hand corner, click the edit button on your quick menu and select Add Control. Then find microphone and camera access in the Security and Privacy section, add them wherever you want in your menu and click Done. Now you can keep them entirely blocked until you need to use them. It is a bit drastic, but the best choice for your privacy. Next, look at your location permissions in the same permissions manager we were just in. You can turn off the precise location tracking on apps that simply don't need it using a toggle. But again, you can take this to another level. Head to the dedicated location area in settings, and in location services, turn off Wi-Fi scanning and Bluetooth scanning. These settings cause your phone to constantly be sniffing out for Bluetooth and Wi-Fi sources, leaving location markers along the way. These markers can be stored and seen by Google or even shops and buildings as you walk around. This could leave your location data vulnerable if, say, a shop with your location data were to be breached. This data could then be used in targeted phishing attacks or even burglaries. Once this is done, turn off Google location accuracy to also stop the people at Google keeping a track of you. Do be aware that locking down location services for every app will impact how well they work. Realistically, it's a bit of a balancing act here between making sure your apps work as well as you need, but not handing location data to developers you don't necessarily trust. Now let's move on to ads. Data brokers build profiles on everyone in order to show them targeted ads, and the amount they know about you can be shocking. So to avoid having a behavioral profile built around your activity, stay in the Privacy tab and head to ads. From here, if you delete your advertising ID, you can stop ads tracking you across platforms. Then find your usage and diagnostic settings, which could either be in privacy or advanced settings depending on your device, and turn these off. This stops your phone sending telemetry and usage data to Google or the manufacturer. Finally, head into your Google account settings and pause your web and app activity, location history, and YouTube history for maximum privacy. Of course, you might like seeing your YouTube history, so instead you can set these Google-specific settings to delete after a certain period of time rather than immediately. In terms of your actual internet connection, there are a few things you can do. First off, in your mobile network settings, toggle off Allow 2G. This is an ancient unencrypted band that can be used by attackers to intercept your messages and calls should they wish. Though don't stress too much about this, it's theoretically possible, but it's very rare for this to occur. Next, set up a private DNS. This is found in your network and internet settings, and you can choose whichever DNS you like. Do some research into private DNS servers and then enter the host name into the box. This will further encrypt website requests so your ISP can't see the sites you're visiting. Of course, you could also then go a step further and set up a VPN on your phone to encrypt your traffic online. There's a bunch of free options out there, but I'd recommend a paid VPN like NordVPN or Surfshark to get the best Android experience. Finally, if you haven't already, there are some great surface level optimizations you can make. For example, in your lock screen settings, turn on Show Sensitive Content Only when unlocked. This helps avoid people watching your notifications over your shoulder. Also, make sure to use your phone's inbuilt privacy space for sensitive documents. This folder is encrypted, it's on a separate partition of your device, and you can hide it from your apps menu entirely should you wish. Think we've missed something? Leave your top privacy recommendations in the comments below or talk to us on our news subreddit at r/theprivacylab. Thanks for watching, happy browsing, and we'll see you in the next one.